2026. Baby.
Girl, I don't want to talk about this here.
No, we're going to talk about it. Baby,
God,
Onika, Tanya Mirage had the internet, I think, on fire is not even appropriate. Incinerated, ablaze, inferno, engulfed in molten hot lava, just falling. Sodom and Gomorrah. It was just foolishness this week on the internet that I could not take as even a Barb. Okay, if you've been living under a rock, and even if your ass is dead, you still should have heard about this, baby. Nicki Minaj.
If you been living up on a rock, your ass still should have heard it, bitch. That's good.
You're so funny. Baby, Nicki got on the Twitter after they released the album sales by Cardi B, and she had belts to asses, knives to necks, grenades to buildings, and just complete destruction as she relentlessly tweeted about Cardi B's performance, her album sales. Then she got on the Rock Nation, the Jay-Z, the Desiree, and then the list just kept getting longer and longer and longer. I was in the shower in Florida, and when I saw Mona Scott name, I said, now what Mona do? How Mona get in this? And it culminated, unfortunately, in some tweets being exchanged about people's children that got very dirty. Now, since then, Nicki Minaj has issued an apology, and Cardi B basically told her to shove it. And we're dealing now with the aftermath. Who wants to go first on this? Reese, take it.
I'm all for belt to ass. You stop messing with me. This is just a general statement. Don't mess with me. I won't mess with you.
Say it again, Reese.
Don't mess with me. I won't mess with you. Put the music out. Onika, give us the album. Cardi went double platinum. I want you. Let's go. I need another Pink Print album because to me, the music ain't been musicking since the Pink Print. I listened to it on my album.
Now calm down now.
I know you're a Barb.
You know they like to fight over there, girl.
But not saying I don't like her, Nicki Minaj and her music. She got some stuff out there, but her attitude, her demeanor, I just hate that. I just hate it.
Some stuff out there, Reese, was hilarious.
Because quiet as it's kept. If you and Cardi did a song together,
oh my gosh,
it would be amazing. Like, girl, go do something with yourself, baby.
Wouldn't it be amazing in a world where everyone can just unite their unique talents, gifts, and resources and create something amazing for the viewing audience instead of fighting, clawing, and trying to obliterate each other?
It would, but you have people that are so afraid of sharing success that they will choose to cut than to mend.
Yo, I love Nicki Minaj down. It was too much for me this week.
You know what I want to know? You know what what's gonna gag is she talks about, the numbers and all of that, but when Cardi goes on tour, if she outperforms her on tour, and when I say perform, I'm talking about ticket sales, seats, the actual production of everything, because this rollout was crazy. The rollout was iconic. This rollout was amazing. The Kelly Rowland of it all. But I'm because I do feel like, and I always have felt this way, I just have always felt that Nicki Minaj has never fully embraced the genre of rap that she created. Pop rap is her thing, period. And I think that she is a talent for sure and beautiful, and she did many things and opened many doors, but it's like when we start having these rivalries, uncalled for stuff, it's like, because then nobody say nothing to you, Nicki. Nicki just popped up out of nowhere after that lady, she dropped her music, then you pop up and you like, oh, okay, well, let me go do something.
Q, how was it for you?
I just want everybody to put their swords down and let's work together, I know how y'all barbs like to get down, so I'm gonna try to watch my mouth.
Yeah.
They like to squabble over there. Sometimes when you get into stuff like this, it's kind of hard to separate the artist from the music, from the talent. You know, I respect Nicki Minaj for who she is. She definitely opened that door for female rap. She didn't open the door because, you know, you had your little Kims and stuff, but she blazed it. When she came through the door, she created her own lane. And so growing up in middle school, high school, there was only Nicki Minaj that I really only heard from females, you know, when it came down to rap and stuff like that. So, of course, it's kind of hard to not be a fan, when, especially when you're in my era, in our era. However, I'm just not the biggest fan of her antics. And so that automatically makes me a Cardi fan. And so I have to agree with with Reese, like, where did this even come from? I was trying to pinpoint where the beef started from on Twitter the other night, and it just out of the blue, you know, Cardi tweets every day pretty much, in my opinion. She tweets about everything. She's random, you know, she always tweets. I feel like Nicki just kind of came out the blue with this last situation. That's just my opinion, you know. I also agree with you because I don't have a dog in this fight, so I'm not gonna be like up here like, oh my god, team this, team that. Like, I feel like it's all silly, especially when y'all start dragging people's kids into it. Like, y'all both have some beautiful children, and for y'all to start going as low as mothers, as women, to start going as low as the kids, then it's not entertaining for us no more. Like, get in the booth. Yeah. Like, let's get in the booth. I would have to agree with that. Let's get in the booth. But how iconic would it be for them both to be on the song together? You know, to put the beef aside, to put the swords down and actually come together, and do some shit together. We know that's not gonna happen for at least a few more years until they at least get in the ring and duke it out a couple of times. It's not gonna be. This war is not gonna end. The fan base is not gonna allow this war to end. At this point, call Lemmy and let's put their ass in the ring. And let's let the ladies duke it out. At this point, they need to fight. At this point, when y'all bringing kids into it, let's just fight.
Girl, because I'm not gonna lie, it sounded like Broward County hoes online, and it was really Nicki. I was like, girl, this sound like hoes from down up the street.
Y'all ready to fight?
The moment you started talking about somebody, mama, a child, dead or alive, I was like, okay, ho, like, go, we got to go at it. Y'all talking about each other's, brothers. Y'all talking about different DA cases. You said Nicki started it? No, I'm a Nicki fan, and I am / was a Barb because I don't know. Nicki. And
I love that for you. And I love that for you.
And I'm gonna say why I don't know, because I love the music, but what bothered me in this whole Nicki Minaj situation was the fact that she kept bringing up God and the Holy Spirit and Christianity was guiding her, and it was the root and all of that. And in the Bible, it explicitly talks about people who harm children, who bring violence against children, who speak negatively on children. And not to discredit Nicki Minaj's experience in any way, because I am not in her shoes. I have not lived her life. And the wrong she is claiming that was done to her, I was not there to witness to say she is wrong or right or whatever. But for the woman that I feel like I followed for now 16 years, who's always maintained some level of maturity or higher level thinking, and especially coming from somebody who's claiming to be of God, you don't return fire that way. That's just, to me, not the way fire should be returned. And of course, we're all human. We all make mistakes, but we also have to understand the repercussions of our actions and what that can bring upon us. And Nicki Minaj going so hard as she did on Culture, on X, was wrong. And
Beyonce's kids,
like it was
a whole lot of more going on.
And it's like, I know she know it was wrong because she came back and apologized for it, And it's like, and again, not trying to discredit her experience on what she feel like has been done to Papa Bear and her family and things like that, because all those things can be valid. When standing, especially on the word of God and operating in Christianity, it made me uncomfortable to see her attack and antagonize that way. I don't know if it's wrong or right. I don't got no heaven, hell, or jail cell to put a bitch in, but it was that principle. Like, people get cursed. you bring curses, you bring negative energy on not only yourself but your own lineage by
Speaking
attacking
harm of someone else. Yeah.
someone's child who was innocent.
Innocent.
Culture, Papa Bear, all these children. These names in the new day age is a little crazy. Now they talk about
Culture with a K.
They talk about Albo Queequees and Shaniquas, but we in some new shit now. It's okay. All right, we here. But these children have nothing to do with the ongoings of you adult women and people. Leave them out of it. They're innocent. And you're doing this stuff online. These children still got to go to daycare. They still have to be out in public. And you could be inciting reactions and treatments and words and bullying on these kids. Mm-hmm. And if you don't want it done to yours, why do it to someone else's? And that's what really disappointed me. Like I was like, dang, girl. Like, I could be okay with the Rico Nation and all the other stuff. Okay, have at it. But to take aim at the children, especially when you claim to be the victim of someone taking aim at your child, and for you to know the word of God the way you say that you do and operate underneath that junction, it just felt inappropriate to me. And I was disappointed. I was glad she apologized.
I've been disappointed in Nicki. No shade. I feel like she's been doing this for a long time.
It's very MAGA. Sorry.
And then, like, even some of the tweets was like, someone like she was using some of Donald Trump's verbiage. I was like,
and I think that when it comes, not to go on a political rant or anything like that, but I love the good little bit of politics. When you have a person that is of your party in leadership, it empowers you to say things, and I think that when you look at the right, it kind of trickles down. And to go back to the human part of it, I am saddened that I feel like the music industry right now has so many people that are our veterans that won't hold her accountable for something like this. Like, I don't know, like, where is Salt and Pepper and MC Lyte and Queen Latifah and all these big names that came up that would say to both of these women, hey, listen, I know this is the way of the world. I know this is how things go. I get it, but y'all got to calm down a little bit. And the only people that are able to kind of address them or try to hold them accountable are commentators, are people like you to bring us up to talk and have these conversations and things like that. So I think that, community is needed in all facets, but somebody need to hold them accountable for the things that they have said. And at least Cardi apologizes when she knows she went too far.
What happens when I feel like I've seen, just my opinion, because I'm not the biggest Barb. I'm not a Barb at all. But I feel like Nicki sometimes, like, what happened with her and Little Kim? I feel like those who want to guide her, or like those who she look up to, or those who she pay homage to, does she disrespect them? That's why, like, MC Lyte and your Queen Latifahs, those type girls don't even want to put their hands on her, because it's kind of like, girl, well, I don't want your ass coming for me. We saw what you did to Little Kim. So it's kind of like, what do you do when you don't even want the opinion of someone who's before you? Because honestly, in my opinion, if I was Nicki Minaj, I wouldn't even be arguing with a Cardi B. And Cardi B is a superstar. Cardi B is a superstar, but Nicki Minaj is a superstar before you even thought about. So for me, I would be like giving you advice. You will be my little sister. No shade. And you'll be my bitch. Like, you'll be my bitch. Like, I did this first. Like, I'm not gonna argue. Which I think that's always was my disposition with this whole Nicki and Cardi situation, because Nicki was out first. I would not dare argue with a bitch like with Cardi. I'll be being cool with fucking Lil Kim. Get some songs with Lil Kim, and we spin Cardi ass up here. Let's really get a bag. You know what I'm saying? We need that UNITY from the 90s, and we don't get that anymore.
And mark my words.
No, we are getting there. It's not coming.
These bitches is fighting Oliver. None of these girls like each other.
Well, I'm into female rap, and the female rap girls do collab. They do get together. It's just not
always
it's just
drama
girls.
afterwards.
But I'm saying it's not. We don't see it with the girls consistently at the level that we see a Nicki Minaj, right?
But even the underground artists are. Look at JT. Bia.
JT Underground.
I mean, she's not like a Cardi or a Nicki, no shade. And outside of her being in the group of City Girls, she's a beginner artist, in my opinion. When she's not in the group City Girls, when she's alone, when she's just JT, She's a beginner artist.
Eat.
No shade.
That's true.
I
And you know,
fucks with. I'm just saying, like all these girls are beefing across the board, though.
the way that the world is set up now, Nicki Minaj, you have to play it a little bit closer to the vest, babe, because if you keep doing what you're doing, you will be canceled, and you know who's gonna come and sweep up all of your fans? Doja Cat is on your ass, babe. Doja Cat is right there. She's wet. She's already in her own bubble doing her own thing. But the things
That's
that
big. Y'all compare Doja Cat to Nicki Minaj, and I'm not even a Barb.
Oh no, Doja Cat is doing her thing.
Doja
Really?
Cat
She like that?
Yes.
She's up there with a Nicki Minaj?
to me, I believe
And
that
her sales and
Ooh.
streams, yeah. Mama did.
I'm not a
sales-
Doja fan, so I don't know. I can't listen to all that. Yum 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 yum. I can't.
Well,
take
she's
it.
not giving that.
But yes, right.
Get to her new albums, like the branding. To me, I believe that Doja Cat has a team that's kind of old school because the way that
Really?
she was developed and the way that her packaging is very old school, consistent. You know how when Beyonce released the album, she had one hairstyle that whole run, just like she still kept. And I think that Doja stays with that same thing. And just like, unfortunately, how Doshi came and scooped up all of Azalea
Doja's gonna
Banks'
eat them all.
things. Just how she came and scooped it up. Okay, you keep playing Doja Cat. She right there on your ass.
I've been seeing a lot of tweets about her album. They're like Doja's in the front, and then you got Cardi and Nicki like fussing in the back. So I'm not the biggest Doja fan, but y'all making me want to tune in and see what she got going on.
Doja's
I remember, I
very
guess in her
talented.
earlier years, she was doing. I don't like that weird rapping the new girls be doing when they be doing that little weird rapping stuff and them little weird voices and sounds. They be trying to like mimic that old Nicki shit. It really tunes me out. That's why I like girls like Meg Thee Stallion. Like, let's just ride the beat. Let's keep your regular voice. Give me that husky tone from a woman, and give me some rap. Like all that extra them silly little things. Like that's just never my thing. So no, I'm not the biggest Doja fan. But I'm gonna tap into it if y'all comparing her to Nicki Minaj, because that's kind of big.
And I talked about it on my podcast, Casually Deep. You have to differentiate between the rapper and the hip hop artist. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, rapper, that's Megan. Hip hop, just because she's in that world. Excuse me. Hip hop is Megan, because I think that she's the epitome of what a hip hop artist is to me. The way that she freestyles, the way that she puts out, the way.
And that's what I like. Yeah.
And then you have a rapper like a Cardi B. Cardi is going to give us music that we like, and she's going to be on trend with what the world is doing. And I think that she knows that to some degree, because this break that she had and then went and made all this money on products and endorsements is crazy. That was so old. To me, it was reminiscent of, y'all remember that that era of like Ice Cube and Queen Latifah and
Tyrese. You had to do it all.
J-Lo, like all of those people, they started out in music and then transitioned into other things and make your money work for you. That's what a lot of people should be doing, but they're not doing it anymore.
You have to work all those realms and all those fields. I said the name Tyrese. Tyrese was doing films. He was a singer, transitioned into acting. So you kind of gotta do more than one thing in the industry today, but have that old school hustle of knowing how to do it all. That's how you have your people like Regina King still winning. What's the Felicia Rashad's sister, Debbie Allen? Like they have the hustle of I can do it all. Your Kenya Moore's, where you're still in the game, but I can literally do anything.
Yep. Love it.
Shout out to Doja though. I'm gonna have to tap into some Doja.
To wrap up this Nicki Minaj section before we go on to the next one, I can tell the woman is hurt, right? Like it's clear that Nicki Minaj is hurt, and I do think there is some validity, a lot of validity to her pain and the trauma she has experienced as a woman in the music industry in hip hop, as long as she's been doing it. I just want her to heal. Like, I really pray that she heals, that someone, I don't know if it's Deb Atney, I don't know who she will still listen to, that can, like, hug her and be like, I understand what you're going through, I understand what you're feeling, but this may not be the best option for us to do that. And a lot of it on social media just because I've kept up with it. It feels like Nicki Minaj is doing to others what she feels like has been done to her, and no one said anything about it. No one checked it. No one came to her defense. And that is painful, that cooked, and that is lonely, for someone to go through that. It's just now looking out at all of this play out, the media, the fans online right now is framing you to be not only like the bad guy, but like the loser in the situation. And I just feel like, as someone who's followed her brand for as long as I have, 16 going on 17 years, it's disappointing to see this humongous empire and cultural movement crumble over a couple of tweets. And is Nicki Minaj done? No, I don't think she's done. But I do think that she has made her job a whole lot harder moving forward.
Absolutely.
A whole lot harder moving forward. And it is, in my opinion, in her best interest to pump the brakes now. Pump them now. And let's work. Let's do the healing. Do your queen shit and sue these bitches if they have taken money from you. Us on Twitter can't do shit for you. We can't. We can't do shit for you. We can't do a fuck thing for you. We can't. Do we love you? Yeah. Do we like the music? Yeah. Do we stand? Yeah. But we can't do nothing. Public opinion can't do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just hope she begins to make better decisions moving forward, because it was so disappointing to see her result to the antics that she went to this week.
Yeah. You too old for this.
Okay. Baby, what? Baby, we too old. We too old.
You get tired of fussing and fighting. You like, bitch, in a few years, one of us gonna be tapping up out of here, bitch. I don't want no unresolved. I don't want to know my heart, bitch. Let's clear it up. Let's be friends for neither one of us to make it in, okay?
Okay. And girl, bitch, we both outside the gates just holding, looking at each other like, girl, now look at what we done did.
You still want to fuss, bitch? You still want to fight? We outside the gates of heaven. Kicked out.
Can I tell a story?
Yes, we love story time.
Just real quick. So I went to a filming of a web reality show like the past couple of months. And the filming ended, and we all went downstairs. And then as we were coming back up, the elevator stopped. So we were trapped in the elevator. And I was trapped on the elevator with somebody I did not like at all. Like, when I say at all. And I was just like thinking to myself that if I die on this elevator, because mind you, we were suspended in air on the 5th floor. And I was like, if I die on this elevator with this person and I haven't resolved the issue. So I was like, listen, girl, we stuck on this elevator. Let's hug it out. We good. I'm good. You good. We see each other and we're good. But then just a little while later, I was reading her in her DMs. But, I said all that to say, resolve your issues with people before you up out of here. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, resolving, because a lot of this shit don't even be worth it, and then people be gone, they check up out, and then it's just, it's done. You have to live with that.
Like, you sitting there looking like a sad puppy.
Just sitting there looking sad.